From the City Center East on College Avenue in downtown Appleton, it's Varsity Roundtable with Ricardo Arguello, featuring Christopherson and Rosie. Tonight on The Big Show, members of the WIAA D1 state champion Neenah girls cross country team. And now, for the hundreds in attendance, for the millions online, ladies and gentlemen, Ricardo Arguello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Varsity Roundtable, weekly look at high school sports in the Fox Valley area, and the only live online high school sports talk show in the state. I'm Ricardo Arguello, part of the USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream team. We are here in an amazing high definition on the mothership here, 122 East College Avenue. It's City Center East. Inside is the Post Crescent. And this week, we're staying on girls cross country, and we're excited to have not just a great cross-country team, a two-time WIAA Division I state champion cross-country team. We have the Neenah girls cross-country team. In a minute, you're going to get to know these girls a little better. But first, I want to have them say hi to everyone. So remember the camera you got to look at over there, right over there. We have Elsa Gruber. Elsa, there we go. Natalie Willis. Natalie. Sam Zilm. Yes. Natalie Schultz. We got two Natalies. And we got two Elsas, Elsa Weiland, there we go, and Izzy Malloy. Girls are on board to talk about that great season that they had, the tremendous showing that they had over there in Wisconsin Rapids, and capturing their back-to-back state championships in Division I. Before we start, I want to let everyone know that we're live and interactive, so if you have any comments or questions, all you got to do is, if you're watching us on Facebook, on YouTube, or actually the Post Crescent site, just like log in somewhere. You should be able to move the mouse around and have it come up and bring up a live chat. Log in, give yourself a name. The girls want to know who's asking these questions. And then we'll get those questions over to you. In fact, we have Brett Christopherson over there behind the Dell computer getting those questions over to us right away. Jim Rosandick, he's the one who holds it all down on the production end as well. But like I say before every show, keep it on cross country. All right, don't be asking the girls for numbers or anything like that. It's kind of funny. That happened our first couple episodes. See, now I have to say that before every show, so just letting you know. But yeah, keep it on girls cross country. We're going to do just fine. We also have a small studio audience. Rosie, can you look at them over there? Look how excited they are. Got Coach there, and maybe some parents, and a little guy over there too as well. He's eating up all my candy, so that's good to see. But yeah, if you have any questions over there as well, all you gotta do is raise your hand, and we'll get the questions over to the girls. So let's get to know the state champions. We're going to start here with Elsa Gruber. Elsa, this time I want you to look at, that camera over there, actually. Just look at that one there. Let everyone know how you, first off, your year and how you got in to running cross country. Go ahead.
You want me to look at this?
Yes, I want you to look at that one.
I'm a senior, and my mom always did cross country in middle school and high school. So when I was in 6th grade, she basically just signed me up without telling me, and
you had no choice, is what you're saying. Yeah, kind of basically in a way. Okay, go ahead, Natalie.
I'm a senior, and I ran all throughout elementary school and middle school, and then I was gonna quit before high school, and my mom made me join, and here I am.
Shout out to the moms. All right, Sam, go ahead.
I'm Sam. I'm a freshman, and I joined cross country in 6th grade because all my friends were kind of doing it, and then they all quit. And so now I'm still here.
Okay, great. This is very entertaining. Okay, Natalie, go ahead.
I'm Natalie. I'm a junior. I started running. My mom was also a runner, so I just followed off of that. And I ran in middle school, and I just kept doing it.
Okay, all right. Elsa Weiland, go ahead.
I am a sophomore. I've been running since 3rd grade. I've always really loved it, so I guess I'm just still here.
Okay, no, good stuff. All right, Izzy, your turn.
I'm a sophomore. I started running in middle school because my dad said it would be cool, and it was the first sport available to do for my school. And I guess I just liked it and decided to stay with it.
All right. Again, if you have any questions for any of the girls, or maybe all of them in totality, just log into that live chat. Give yourself a name. Again, Brett will get the questions over to me right away. And again, to remind our Our studio audience, if you have questions as well, just raise your hand. Neenah girls cross country, 2-time WIAA Division I state champs. How does that sound? Tell me what's that sound like, because you girls really, truly did something remarkable. I'm going to start here with Elsa and then go down the line and up the line, I guess. What's that mean to you? 2-time state champs. That's an incredible achievement to attain, right?
Yeah, it's incredible. You would think after the second time it would feel a little different, but the first, but nothing changed.
Okay.
Like, the amount of happiness and just sheer amazement was still the same as last year. So yeah, it's awesome to do it again.
And by the way, they were so Coach brought it. He needed a wagon to bring. This is the 2025 state championship trophy, and then right below it is last year's Division I state championship trophy. So there's a lot of gold hardware here. Really appreciate, Coach, you bringing this in. Very nice to see. So every time they look right now, they can see you're a 2-time state champ. So I don't even have to say it really anymore. Okay, Natalie, I'm sorry. What's that sound like when I say 2-time state champ?
Well, coming from just like my freshman year, and like we thought we weren't gonna make it to state, it's kind of just like crazy that how far we've come. We went from I think 11th in the state my freshman year to state runner-up, champ. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. Sam, now you're a freshman, obviously, so you've been a part of this one. But what's that? That's got to feel good, right? Your first year running, you're a state champ.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's pretty cool because most girls don't even get to experience the feeling of winning state, and I got to experience that my first year as a high school athlete. So I just think that's pretty cool, and I had a bunch of girls around me to lead me and stuff, so it was awesome.
All right, Natalie, go ahead.
It's definitely surreal. We had some good competition, so it's just nice to know that all of our hard work paid off. So.
Okay, good stuff. Well, we got 2 more, though. Izzy, your thoughts on that?
For me, it was just an amazing feeling. The first time we won was, it was just, like Natalie said, it was surreal. And the second time around, it was a bit of a relief. But after it really set in, it was just the enjoyment a second time. So.
Okay, all right. And go ahead, Elsa.
I know for me it felt very different this year because I was not on the varsity team last year.
Okay.
So it was definitely really cool for me this year to be part of it and get to run at state at all. So it was really cool.
So back-to-back state titles, and then the year before, Coach, it was a second place. Mm-hmm. It was a runner-up trophy. So you don't have to say this, but I can say this. I don't know, Coach. That sounds like a dynasty to me, right? 3 years in a row. Now, Coach is just like kind of shrugging his shoulders. I don't know about that, but I think that's something remarkable. And this is kind of more for the younger runners here. Obviously, with going out as seniors, 2-time state champs. But some of the younger runners, we'll start here with Sam and go around here. I mean, boy, you girls have a lot to next year. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of a target on your back. Not that there wasn't this year, because there was. But what do you think about that? Maybe repeating again, a 3-time state champion, Sam?
Yeah, I'd say we just keep working hard, keep following Coach Heike's plan, and just see where it takes us.
Okay. Natalie?
I think our team is still going to be pretty strong, and we work hard, and I don't know, I think we'll do as good as we show.
Okay, Elsa?
I definitely think we should just stay humble, not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay. Izzy?
I think it's really going to be a bummer losing our 2 seniors this year. But going into next year, I think just a long summer of hard work and training in the season, I think that's going to pay off, and we just have to show up and work hard. So,
get it back to the crowd again, Rosie, can you? Because Coach over there, Coach Heike, he has a little different hair. Run this bet down. I'll have the seniors talk about this. Run the bet down. So this is his second year having to do this, right? The bet that he has to have a little bit of red there. I'll let you explain it, Elsa,
okay.
Please, and Natalie. Explain the bet, what happened, and how good Coach looks right now.
Okay, so it started the year we got second, so that was our sophomore year, and we got second. We were happy, but obviously the next question is, can we win it next year? And so the whole season we were trying to come up with some motivation to really push it over the top. So we asked Heike if we won, if he would allow us to dye his hair pink. So we did.
Okay.
And it wasn't very permanent.
Okay.
It kind of washed out really fast. So
that's last year she's talking about.
Yes,
right?
last year. So this year we had to run it back for the second dub and make it a little bit more permanent.
Okay, and who applied the dye there?
our whole team applied it.
Okay.
Or like the 7 of us did this year. And we chose 2 colors for the 2-peat
Nice.
versus the 1 from last
Okay.
year.
Now, are we expecting this to last a little longer?
Yes.
I'm going to think, girls?
Hoping.
Okay.
Yes, we did the hair dye made for gray hair. So should be there for a while.
All right. What a great bet, and that's great. And I'll talk a little bit more about Coach before our halftime part here. Brett, do you have something? Oh, we do have something online. Okay. Now, girls, billions could be watching. I don't know what's coming from online, but what do you got, Brett?
Well, Jeff Malloy is.
Oh, Jeff Malloy.
Yes. He wants to know how much faster do you feel on race day when your room is clean?
Is that for Izzy?
You know, actually, it doesn't really affect me that much.
Okay.
I would say definitely more about how I look on race day than how my room looks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Good question from her dad.
Dad wants a room clean.
Yes,
Really.
exactly. Did you have something else, Brett?
That's it, but I'm
Okay.
waiting. There's
He's
people
wait-
watching, I know that.
Yeah, so we have an audience, so don't be shy. And again, here too, feel free to ask questions. It was an exciting race. I know I was there. I was with some of the media guys and girls. That we were kind of like off to the side. You know, that's where we were watching. Obviously, both Sam, right, and then Bush from Appleton North. We were kind of watching our local girls. You two were the first ones from the local area to come in. What can you tell me? Because at that point, too, I'm also keeping an eye. They have the big board there. I'm keeping the eye on Slinger, too, because we're all like, oh, Slinger's going to push Neenah. Then we see a bunch of the Slinger girls finish, like, in the top 10 or something like that. But then the depth part of it comes in, right, because you girls are a true team. It's not just 1 or 2 girls. It's the entire depth of the team. What was that like for you, knowing that Slinger was going to push you a little bit? And, you know, it's going to be one of those things where every one of the girls is you're normally important, but even more so in the championship setting. I'm actually going to start over here with Elsa and then go around like this. So what was that like? Because you knew you really had to come out and have a great race, didn't you?
I kind of just treated it like every other race.
Wow, okay.
I try not to put pressure on myself because otherwise I know I don't perform as good as I possibly could. So at the end, I definitely was like, okay, just give it all you got in this last, 400 meters because that could, be the difference of us winning or not. But when we started and even during the middle of the race, I was just trying to treat it like every other race I had run.
Okay.
And that's just helpful for me.
Interesting. Okay, Izzy, for you?
I mean, before the race, I was definitely nervous, but for me, I might cope a little different than some of the others on this team. I do get very stressed out.
Okay.
Before the race, but when the gun goes off, it's kind of just it's not a different feeling. It's just the same. You go out and you race hard and try to find your people and pass as many as you can.
Okay. Natalie?
I just tried to stay calm and not too nervous, and then during the race really push ourselves because we knew we had to beat the competition.
Yeah. And Sam, you finished, I think, was it in the top 5, I believe? She was 4th. Thank you, Coach. What was your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I just thought I knew I had a goal going out to make sure that none of the Slinger girls beat me.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I always kept my eye on them the whole time. So I always noticed if there was one close to me or I don't know. I felt like I was, even at the 2-mile mark, I looked at the board for some reason, and I saw we were 10 down.
Okay. Yep, and that was going to be my next question. But, yeah, you really had to push it, right, the last stretch. Okay. And for the seniors, Natalie and Elsa, talk about that, too, as if you can, just knowing that you were going to really, this is your last race, you're really going to have to push it, right, Natalie?
Yeah, before the race started, I knew I had to give it my all just because it was my last race, and I wanted to do my best. And I ended up PRing at the state course, so that was pretty cool. And the week prior, we kind of talked about what my job was as the 7th runner and how I was supposed to try to get in front of the 5th, 4th runner. So I kind of kept that in mind the whole race. Okay,
good. And how about for you also? By the way, that's the championship picture taken right after. Great photographer, by the way, which is me. But look at that picture. State champs right there 2 times in a row. Elsa, what are your thoughts on that and having to really have a strong race?
Yeah, Slingers never failed to give us some friendly competition.
Yeah.
So we've always kind of had our eye out for them. But this year specifically, they were really pushing us. But us pack running has never failed. So this last meet, it really just came into play for us.
Yeah, great stuff again here with Neenah Girls Cross Country. If you have any questions, log into that live chat. Brett will let me know, right, Brett, when we have something come across there. And the audience, too, if you have any questions as well. You know, it was a big old FBA party there because you had 5 FBA teams. I talked with the Hortonville coach, maybe the Appleton North coach as well. Your thoughts on that, because a lot of familiar faces. And I'm not going to say that made things more at ease, but it kind of was like your FVA conference meet, right? I mean, you saw 5 of your teams there. What's that like? Because the FVA obviously is a very strong conference for a number of sports, but this year particularly, it was really strong, right, for cross country. So, yeah, if you girls want to just comment on that, we'll start over here with Natalie and then work our way this way.
It just helped us know that we had girls that we could just run with because we have already. So.
Okay. How about for you, Sam?
I don't know. It was really nice to have Eva just like right there. I knew I had to stick with her and everything. So it was nice to have like someone I knew and recognized
Right.
to look out for on the course.
Yeah, it was Eva Bush. She was 5th from Appleton North, so it was great seeing you two come across. Well, you came first, but then she was just behind you. Yeah, and Dan, if you want to.
Yeah, I just thought it was fun seeing faces I recognized and run with every day, especially all the seniors. Just I've known them for the past 4 years.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I think I can speak for the majority of us, but a lot of us are friends with some of the
Right.
girls on those other teams, so seeing them be able to succeed like inside and outside of the race is super cool to watch.
So friendly rivalries.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. You want to add anything to that, Elsa?
I completely agree, especially with what Natalie said on just
Okay.
having people to like run with that you know.
Okay. Good stuff. Izzy?
Yeah, I also agree with it's nice to have people, to run with.
Okay, that's good. And in these packs, when you know the runners, there's no jostling, or no, nothing like that. Okay, I've seen some of that in years past. So they used to have it set up a little different at the end, where people there was like a what do you call it, like a little pipe, like whatever it came through, so people were hitting each other. It was not cool. Brett, do we have anything from online?
Yeah, actually, one just popped in from YouTube. So
Yeah. What do you got?
Green Bay Peyton. He was on earlier,
Okay.
an earlier show. Says he's going to reuse the question he used for the tennis team. What life lessons
Oh.
did you learn from participating in cross country? Coach Blake says, "Congrats on the title."
Okay. Life lessons. Ooh, this is a deep one.
Yeah.
A deep one. And I can't think of anyone better to start with over than Elsa back here.
Okay. I guess having trust in your teammates for
Okay.
sure. Because I really think that part of the reason why we did win is just because we trust each other so much.
Okay. Izzy?
I would totally just build on what Elsa said. I think all our team bonding and everything, it just it makes our team so tight-knit, and I feel like that really plays into racing. So definitely trust your teammates and trust your own abilities, because I kind of discovered this year you always have more left than you think.
Okay.
So.
Well said. Okay. Elsa?
I would say, yeah, a lot of it in cross country, it's super competitive because you're almost by yourself. But I think always a good lesson to learn is that, you're not trying to beat your teammates, you're trying to beat the other teams, obviously. So being able to put that aside and work together.
Okay.
Yeah, I would agree with all of them. And then I would also just say mental toughness and just pushing past the I can't do this anymore.
Okay, this is good. Great answers, by the way. Okay, no pressure on you, Sam. Go ahead.
I would agree with all of them, but I would just say that you're running for your team instead of for your a time or a PR anymore.
Okay.
In middle school, it was always it felt like an individual sport, but
Okay.
coming on, it's definitely a team sport. You're running for not only doing well for yourself, but also for everyone else on the team.
By the way, great picture there by our photographer. That's you. I want to say that's Bush from Appleton North in the back. Natalie.
I would say it mainly just teaches you mental toughness because it is a lot of your legs, but it's also mostly in your
Okay.
head, and you can do more than you think. So.
Okay,
So
great
push
stuff.
yourself.
Again, this is fantastic hanging out here with Neenah, girls cross country. We're talking about Coach Heike there. What can you tell me? What can you tell me something? Listen, don't tell me he's a good coach. I know he's a good coach. The trophies are right here, right? And so we know he's a good coach. Is there anything that people might not know about him? Does he have any interesting quirks? Anything like that? Just something that people might not know about him. Elsa, I'm going to start with you.
Yeah, I think that Heike's ability to put up with us all the
Okay,
time
there you go.
is a very good one.
Yeah.
We like to complain a lot and kind of just not trust in the moment always what we should be doing.
Yeah.
But it always works out in the end for us. So him putting up with us for this long is pretty incredible.
Patience is what
Yes.
you're saying. So, okay, great stuff. Natalie, what else can you tell me?
He's also very quiet. If you don't know him,
Yeah.
yes, you are.
Doesn't quite agree, but go on.
And during meets, it's just funny because everyone else around you is yelling and cheering as loud as they can, but for some reason, I always hear him, and he's the quietest one, leaning in, just like giving you the racetrack.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. How about for you, Sam?
I would say he doesn't show much emotion. So like if he's happy, it's like the smallest smile, and
Gotcha. Okay.
if he's mad, well, you know he's mad, but like
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I just feel like you can always like once you get to know him, he opens up, but he's a pretty dry person. Like,
Okay.
Once you don't know.
Interesting. Very nice. Natalie.
I would say, I don't know, he makes practice pretty fun with his
Okay.
joke of the day, so.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Izzy and Elsa.
Well, I always enjoy his jokes of the day.
Okay.
But I definitely agree with Natalie Willis in the fact that I always tend to hear Heike not because of his volume, but because of, he always just seems to be in the spots where I need to hear
Got you.
advice. I don't know how he does that, but he must just know what I'm thinking.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. He
Okay,
sneaks
yeah.
around those courses and he like whisper yells at you, but like it's important stuff if you can hear him.
Good stuff. That's the kind of stuff. Great stuff here. Again, hanging out with Neenah, girls cross country. Oh, another online question. Brett, what do you have?
Yeah, they're coming in good now. A Neenah fan wants to know, what is the best hairstyle to help you run fast?
Oh, wow. Great question. Best hairstyle. Boy, let's start with Sam here, okay? And then we'll kind of go around. So, Sam, hairstyle, how important is that, and what do you employ?
Honestly, I don't find the hairstyles to be that important.
Okay.
Usually I just put my hair in a ponytail and go run, but for state I just did Dutch braids for
Okay.
special event.
Yeah, okay. All right, Natalie.
Yeah, I don't have any superstitions with my hair, but I like to keep it fun. Normally it's 2 Dutch braids, but for state I end up having 4 braids and then dragon braids that Elsa did.
Okay. Did you run faster, though?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, see, right there. Elsa?
Yeah, ever since middle school, my mom's always braided my hair
Okay.
for cross country meets just because I've always kept it pretty long, so I never like it in my way. So I've just kind of kept that going. all
Okay.
throughout, yeah.
All right, we'll go up here to Elsa, then around.
Not something you hear very often, but I just like a classic ponytail.
Okay. All right, keep it simple. Nothing wrong with that. Izzy?
Usually I don't change it up very much. I like to go 4 braids across the top into a ponytail.
Okay.
But, yeah.
All right. Interesting. Natalie?
I also keep my hair pretty simple, but the most important part is the ribbon, so we always got to have the ribbon.
That's right. Good question from online. We have another one. Okay.
Yeah, J.D. Parker, too. First of all, he has a comment, or she, I guess. Coach Heike is the best. He and his program are a huge asset to the Neenah community. So there you go, Coach.
There you go.
But also wants to know, congratulations on your back-to-back victories. How many of you participated in the Neenah summer fun runs when you were growing up? And I remember typing those results in years ago.
Neenah Summer Fun. Where are those, by the way?
It's a long staple in Neenah, I think, right? Long
They're at
time.
Memorial Park.
They are Memorial Park. Okay, so how many of you participated in? Is it all of you participate in that? No, is he saying no? Sam did not. Okay, all right. Were those? How fun was that? Now, did that for like little kids or?
Yeah, I think that's youth, right?
Yeah. So what do you remember? Anybody remember anything from that? Anybody can answer that.
I remember there was a color run, and they would, I don't know if it was, I think it was like ground up chalk, and
Yes.
everyone would wear white shirts, and then they'd like throw it at you as you run. And I don't know, I think my 6-year-old self just really enjoyed that, because I
Oh,
looked
you
like, I don't know, a bag of Skittles when I was done.
Oh, interesting. Anything to add to that?
I just remember the dilly bars after.
Okay. Nice. All right. Very good. Well, they had to entice the kids, right, to get them to
Yeah.
get out there and run. Anybody else? That's a great question, though, coming for the fun run, I guess. I think should we go to our halftime, Brett?
Sure.
Let's do our halftime. All right. Well, hey, second half of the Varsity Roundtable coming back after these messages.
At Cellcom, we live, work, and play right here in Wisconsin. That's why we use our wireless technology to help protect this place we call home. That's technology with a heartbeat.
I do it right, I'm powered up, I feel alive. I do it right, I'm hot as heat, my start a fire like sugar, 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 nothing sweeter than me. I spice it up, I'm having fun, I'm feeling free. Here I come, ba-da-ba-da-bum. It feels so good to be me. I'm a superstar.
And now, back to Varsity Roundtable.
All right, welcome back to the second half of the Varsity Roundtable, the only online high school sports talk show in the state. Hanging out with Neenah, girls cross country, as you can see, two-time state champion girls cross country team. Now listen, I want to see how competitive you are. We know you're great runners. We know you're a great running team. But how competitive are you with each other? So what we're going to do, I have a little trivia game. It's nothing serious, but I want to see what you girls know. And our subject, by the way, is very timely. How well do you know Thanksgiving, Brett? Thanksgiving coming up.
One of the best
Here's the
holidays.
thing. We can't have 1, 2, 3, 4. We can't have 6 all you girls against each other. We're going to pair you up in teams. So, right? two here, 2 there, 2 there, all right? So here's the thing. It's a series of questions that I'm going to ask. We're going to keep track on who answers them, right? And who gets them right, I should say. The questions, technically, they get progressively more difficult. So the first question's easy. The 5th question's a little more difficult. We have a bonus in case we need it, and we always need it. But I want you all to know. So now, I need your hands on your thighs or whatever. Put them down. Now, we don't have any buzzers. We're a very modest show, so you have to pull one of these. You have to go for one of those. Well, you don't have to do the head jerk, but you just give me one of those, okay? If you think you know it. Now, if you raise your hand before I'm done answering the question, I'm gonna stop. So, okay, just letting you know that. So if you want to be quick on it, just be aware of that, all right? Brett over there is watching to see who is going to raise their hand first. Now, I can't stop the crowd from helping the girls, but know that you're helping everyone, not just, okay, I'm just letting you know. Thanksgiving, you like Thanksgiving, right? Also? You don't like Thanksgiving?
I'm not
okay.
a Thanksgiving
Not
food
Thanksgiving
fan.
person? Well, the trivia's on it. What about you, Sam? You like Thanksgiving? You like, yeah, okay. Well, that's what the subject is on, right? So here we go. First question. Now remember, you got to raise your hand. Remember, it's 2, 2, 2. You girls are working together here. All right? Thanksgiving. How well do you know? Question 1. Supposed to be the easiest one, but. And I'm going to give you some clues on this one. Well, one clue for sure. Which U.S. president made it a holiday? Which U.S.
back here.
Now, I was going to do a clue, but you seem to know this already, Elsa.
Ronald Reagan?
No.
Oh.
Ronald Reagan.
It's been around a little longer than Ronald
It's been
Reagan.
around
So
longer
which
than-
U.S. president made it a holiday? You want me to give you a clue? You guys are out, by the way. You can't answer.
okay,
I'm
go
sorry,
on.
Izzy. Okay, my first clue about the president. Honest. Can't. Okay, well, I have a second.
Closest to you, Ricardo.
That is
Which
That was
one?
us.
Close-
That was
close-
us. That was us.
Yeah, it was the one closest to you.
The
that
se-
night.
the
Yeah.
seniors.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yes. Wow.
Just came to them. Just came to them.
Yeah. It
Incredible.
just
Well, my
appeared.
next clue was going to be top hat. So someone would have got it.
Yeah.
Right.
It was,
Thank you, Coach.
yeah.
0-1-0. Okay. You were quick, Elsa, but all right, just letting you know. But you notice I had to stop the question, right? So, all right, so here we go. Question 2. How well do you know Thanksgiving? Which popular dessert is connected with Thanksgiving and the autumn season? Oh,
Back row, we'll give it to
is
back
he?
row.
Pumpkin pie.
Yes, pumpkin pie.
Let's go.
So 1-0-1. Come on, Sam and Natalie. All right, question 3. A little bit of a geography.
Oh.
Which continent does not grow pumpkins?
Mm.
Which continent
Think about this now.
does not grow pumpkins?
Back row.
Elsa.
Do Antarctica?
Yes. Look at that.
Right?
Coming back. Good job. Wow, very impressive. You girls are killing it. 2-0-1. Question 4. How well do you know Thanksgiving? What is a male turkey called? What is a male turkey called? I might have stumped them on this one. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Closest to you.
Whoa.
Closest
Okay,
to
the
you.
seniors, go ahead.
A tom.
Yes, good job.
You could have the Jimmy John's would have been a hint.
I would have never.
Great,
Tom.
great. It's amazing. 2-0-2. Okay. Now don't worry, Sam and Ellie. You're not out of it. All right. Question 5. How well do you know Thanksgiving? Here we go. Which 2 NFL teams play every year on Thanksgiving? There's 2 of them, and this has been since like the 30s. 2 NFL teams play every year.
Here we go.
This is why I run.
Natalie, yeah.
Lions and Cowboys.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
Good job.
Packers are on
so
Thanksgiving.
2-1-2. And
Packers Lions this Thanksgiving.
yeah, Packers and Lions this Thanksgiving.
Yep.
It's going to be a great slate of games. So 2-1-2, and our bonus question is worth 2 points, Brad?
Yes.
How convenient.
There's
So
still in it.
anybody can win, is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So here we go. Bonus question. You ready? Keeping on pumpkins, is a pumpkin a fruit or vegetable?
Oh, right here. Yes.
Oh, Sam.
It's a fruit.
Yes, it
They
is. Wow, and that's it. Hey, let's give a round of applause to you two. All right.
No way you took it.
Sam, you knew that right away. Did you just hear that trivia, or did you just know?
All fruit have seeds on the inside.
Oh, that's right.
Tomato is a fruit.
Is it? It's a vegetable.
So are
got seeds.
cucumbers.
Because when you get like a veggie, so
And
they put on
peppers.
tomatoes.
Peppers are a fruit.
They have
Tomatoes.
seeds.
Are you sure tomatoes are a fruit?
Yep.
Is avocado
Yeah,
one,
tomatoes
They have
are.
seeds.
Yeah.
Is
Avocados
have a
a
seed.
fruit?
Now
No,
we're talking
avocados
about-
Oh,
like-
avocados are a fruit then? Because they
No,
have the
they're
one
not.
big.
That's what I'm
No.
saying.
Aren't they like a berry?
Boy, this is a great combo, by the way. We're just going all
Or a
over
nut.
the place with this. But congratulations again to Natalie and Sam. They came out of nowhere to win that one. So good job, girls. I like putting you girls against each other competitively. So it's nice and friendly. Brett, did you have something from online?
Yeah, JD. I have a few again, Ricardo.
Okay,
JD
here we
Parker.
go.
JD Parker 2. How did you like the conditions last weekend at the Nike Regionals?
Oh, Nike Regionals. Who ran in that? All of you?
Yeah.
Oh, why? What was the Nike Regionals like? First off, where was that?
South Dakota.
Probably
Oh.
pretty cold, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so anyone can answer that. Who wants to go ahead and let me know what it was like?
I can.
Okay, go ahead.
It was very snowy and icy and cold, and I think the real feel when we were running was 4 degrees.
Oh.
No
So,
way.
Yeah.
What
Not
did you
fun.
wear?
We wore leggings and thermal long sleeves, but she ended up wearing spandex shorts.
Oh,
Now, I'm going to guess those aren't optimum running conditions. Like, how does that affect you when you're running in super cold weather like that? It's got to be on the back of your mind, right? It's literally hitting you right in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were not at all used to that, or I
Okay.
think prepared for that at all. We did some last minute shopping to get some
Okay.
thermal long
Last
sleeves.
second shopping? Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Anybody else care to comment on that? What was that like? Izzy, it looks like you have something to say.
I mean, for me it was cold, but more I was just not feeling great on that
Okay,
day.
gotcha.
But I mean, it was definitely cold, so
Did any of you girls get sick? That's low temperatures. No, huh?
did
Okay.
it burn the lungs though?
Oh,
A little
for
bit,
sure.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
The wind hurt.
Oh my
Yeah.
I
goodness.
felt out of breath the whole time just
Yeah.
from the wind like
Yep.
hitting me.
But how did you perform? Can you give me a grade? How do you think you performed?
As a team, we did great. We got
Yeah.
4th.
Oh,
which
okay.
was way
Wow.
better than we did the year prior.
Oh
so.
wow! So maybe you should run more in cold weather, right? Nothing
That's
wrong with
why
that.
we don't run.
That's
Ricardo.
why we
You and
don't
I,
run.
We just sit
Yeah,
around.
I don't like to do a whole lot of anything when it's
Yeah.
that cold out.
Then you
but,
don't get hurt.
Great question. Is there something else you got?
Yeah, Costco Mac. What are your pre and post race snacks that make you run so fast?
Okay, very important, right? Pre-game, pre-race,
Mm-hmm.
and then post-race. We'll start over here with Elsa.
I don't eat anything
Oh.
before or after.
No, okay. Is that just from races in the past where you have not? That
Yeah.
hasn't been a good thing. Okay.
Well, like I eat like lunch, but like
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Is he?
I mean, usually it doesn't matter what I eat for lunch or dinner whenever based on when our race is. But
So you like a big old steak right before you run?
well, no.
Okay.
I mean, maybe like a Jimmy John's sub.
Okay.
But for me, when it really starts to matter is 2 hours before I take a shot of beetroot juice.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, and then I have 30 minutes before energy gummies. But
Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's good stuff. Okay, Natalie.
Well, we always have a pasta party the night before, and then I usually have a banana right before the race. So.
Okay. Post stuff, then you pig out a little bit, right? Posting. There we go. All right. Sam?
Yeah, we usually have a pasta party, and then, okay, so I have, like, meals that I have every single time before a race. But
Okay.
I have oatmeal for breakfast every single morning if it's a morning race. Then, for lunch, I always have masticcioli if I have to eat lunch.
Okay.
And then, after race, I like to have steak.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
Wow, I like that. You know, that actually, that's almost like a ritual or a superstition, Brett. That was would be one of my later questions. So go ahead, Allie.
I usually eat Cheez-Its before I run.
Cheez-Its?
Yep. And then after, I eat Nerds gummy clusters, and we sometimes go to Culver's after.
Okay. Interesting. Elsa?
Yeah, I'm very similar to Elsa back there. I do not like to eat before, but after, yeah, we always go to Culver's, and usually I'll eat a bigger meal.
Okay. Very good question. Good stuff. I love it. You know, I want to, let's just go right to that ritual superstition. Is there anything else that you girls do before race? You have to listen to a little music, you got to listen to a little Bieber. You know, what do you do? Anything like that before the game, or you have a pre-meeting, or something that's like traditional ritual that you girls do? Anything like that, team-wise or personal? No?
I don't know if we have anything team-wise.
Team-wise is just our chant in the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, what's the chant?
We call it our Mighty Rockets chant.
Okay.
And
Sam looks like she wants to chant it a little bit.
It's kind of long.
Oh, it is long.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're already long on the show because of all the great guests that we have. So we'll kind of skip that. But none of you have anything individual? You have to put your socks on the same way or anything like that. Well, Izzy's saying something. What?
I always switch my socks from my warm-up socks to my race socks before.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay. You all do. It looks
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
And me personally, I listen to music
Okay.
on our warm-up. But
Okay. All right. Interesting stuff. How about for you, Elsa?
I have a lot of superstitions. I could not put them in a list.
Well, just give me a few. You just give me a couple of top ones.
It's kind of stupid, but I have a lucky bag that
No,
I don't
okay.
use. It just like sits in my bag, and it's like
Wait, it's a luck. Wait, hold on. It's a bag in your bag.
it's been to every single one of my meets since middle school,
Okay.
and it just sits in my.
So there's
bag.
nothing in the bag in your bag.
Well, there's like arm sleeves and hair ties, but that's
Okay.
it.
Gotcha. Okay. No, that's a good one. See, this is the kind of stuff I'm looking for.
Like the handles are like ripped off, so I can't use it.
Oh,
but
okay. Okay. Anything else? Because that was a pretty good one.
No.
No. Okay. Then you want to share? Okay. All right. I wanted to go to this one. This was a good one when I had Appleton North here. And they were very outward with what they thought were good courses and bad courses to run on.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you girls all have a favorite. If you have a least favorite, I would love to hear that one. All right, so we're going to start over here with Natalie and work our way like this. So if you have a favorite one, please give it to me. And then a least favorite one, then you really got to give it to me. Okay, I want to hear that one. Okay, go ahead.
I like the West Bend one. A lot of people don't because it's our first one, but
Okay.
I like it. And then least favorite, State.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, State. And why State? Is it that last part there where you're
Yeah, just
going
the
to the
hills and I don't
Okay.
know, the weather.
Interesting. Okay, Sam.
I would say my favorite one is conference, just because that's where I got my PR. But
Okay. Okay.
my least favorite one is West Bend, just because it's our first race, and yeah.
Is it too hot usually too?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Natalie.
My favorite one is conference, and then my least favorite ones are tied for West Bend and sectionals.
Okay. What were sectionals this year? Was it in Stevens Point?
Stevens Point.
Smash.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, Brett. That's his alma mater.
Yeah.
But okay, go ahead. Also.
Mine also conference. It's a good course and the weather's always good. And then probably least favorite is definitely West Bend. It's always so hot and everyone always runs their slowest time.
Okay.
It just sucks.
Okay. All right. No. Also.
My favorite is the Neenah meet, and then my least favorite is Midwest, which is not very common answer.
Okay.
But
Where is it? No, that's a good one though. Where is that?
Jamesville, like right outside of Illinois.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Izzy.
my favorite is probably Midwest.
Okay. Okay. I like this. There's different answers here.
I just think it's a really fast course and good competition. And my least favorite, I do not like West Bend because it's just slow and it's always hot. And I don't know, personally don't like hills, so sectionals is not my favorite course.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Great stuff. Brett, you have something else quick?
Yeah, let's go to Facebook quick. Rachel Zilm, what was your favorite memory from this season other than winning state?
A great question. You can't use winning state, but what was your favorite memory from that? We're going to start with Sam on this one.
I would probably just say team camp overall. I don't know. It was just cool to go from like not knowing anyone to like becoming best friends with like the people that I kind of hang out with for the rest of the season. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
All right, we're going to go this way. So Natalie?
That's a hard question.
Yeah.
I think as much as long runs suck, I think they're pretty fun with having everyone there, and we have some good stories to tell.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Yeah, I agree. This is a really hard question because I have a lot of favorite memories. But I just think every day I practice is a great memory. Like, just being around my team just makes me happy and smile every day. So I don't have one in particular.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
I kind of agree with that, but before the Wheaton Invitational, all of the underclassmen were in the same room, and Izzy and Sam have a tendency to sleep talk, and it was so funny.
You want to share what was said? Anything interesting?
Izzy was talking in Spanglish.
Wow. Very cool. Nice. This is great stuff. Great inside knowledge here. Go ahead.
I definitely have a lot. But I say that any run that we're so lost in conversation that it goes by so fast. We have a tendency to make fun of each other a lot, so it usually gets pretty funny. So any run that we're too busy laughing to realize how much the run sucks is a good one.
Okay, gotcha on that. Okay.
I would say our Wheaton trip, and then also getting to make fun of Izzy on our runs the whole season.
Okay.
I kind of targeted her a little bit this season.
Why?
But
Now,
like,
why
with
were you
love,
targeting
with
her?
just because.
Okay.
With love,
She has
though.
uneven knees.
Yeah, she has uneven
I would
knees.
like to contribute to this conversation.
Okay. Hey, word on the street is you have uneven knees. What's going on?
So I discovered that this year in the weight room.
Actually, I discovered that.
Elsa Weiland decided to point it out. But yes, I've been teased for uneven knees, bad running form, and just overall pushing the pace. But yes, I do have a favorite memory. So we were just on a run by ourselves, and Elsa Gruber had a very, very bad side ache.
Oh, really? Okay.
Do you want to quote what you said?
I don't remember.
Remember, we're a family show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember.
So, basically, she was running, and she was like, oh my God, my side hurts so bad, I'm starting to run like Izzy.
Oh.
Because I might lean to my side a little bit when I run.
Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, that was favorite memory.
Oh, that's great stuff. That's good stuff here. Again, hanging out with Neenah, girls cross country. Brett, did you have anything else? Because we're wrapping it up.
Yeah, one more here from YouTube. Neenah fan, you mentioned the pre-meet rituals. That was kind of talked about. Also wants to know who was the funniest on the team, who was the quiet one on the team.
Funniest team and quietest too. And by the way, I was going to ask, before we ask that quietest and funniest on the team, it seems to me like you girls have good chemistry. Am I safe to assume that everyone get no drama, Elsa? Not even a little bit? Not even when you're making fun of Izzy, the way she runs? Okay. Izzy, would you say the same thing?
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
Yes, okay, good. All right, so what was it, Brett, again? Who
funniest, the quietest.
Funniest and the quietest.
Yeah. And other stuff if you come up with it.
Yeah, maybe the girl, best dancer, whatever girls. Everyone has their thing, right? When you get a bunch of athletes together. So we'll start here with Elsa. Anybody come to mind with that? Anybody?
Quietest for sure, Sam. But I think that all of us being so obnoxious, we've broken her open a little bit.
Really, Sam?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. All right. Well, you mentioned the obnoxious. Who's number one obnoxious?
Honestly, I think it's all of us together.
Okay.
We were talking earlier about when we got recognized at the school board, but like all of us were being so loud and laughing, but it's like we feed off of each other. Usually one person starts it, and then all of us just feed into the chaos.
Okay. Izzy, do you agree with that? I'm just going to ask anybody else. Anybody else agree with that or have any?
I agree with that.
Okay, interesting stuff. Hey, listen, I got to do a couple promos here before we wrap this up here. First off, follow Varsity Roundtable on TikTok. If you haven't, please do it. I just started a TikTok, Varsity Roundtable. It's at Varsity Roundtable. That's how easy it is. So that's where I announce who's going to be on the show. Oh, thank you, Rosie. Rosie did that all for me. By the way, there's a Varsity Roundtable. There's Twitter. There's my Instagram. Vote on Athlete of the Week, by the way. So last week's winner was Elise Brazel and Maddie Loken of Appleton North. They got almost 20,000 votes out of 70,000 total. So that was a big, big week for that. By the way, our live stream of the week, it's not West Salem at Little Chute. I'm sorry.
We did that a couple weeks ago.
That was a couple weeks ago. Brett, it's Homestead.
Actually, Rosie's putting it together right now. Homestead against West Appear at Neenah High School.
At Neenah High School.
State
right.
semifinal, D2.
Yep, you're hosting a D2. So thank you on that, Brett. Sorry about that, Rosie. I gave you the wrong one there. By the way, getting back to the Athlete of the Week, this week's nominees, Wapaka Volleyball's Peyton Carlson, Little Chute Football's Caden Hoffman, Appleton North Swimmer Afton Scoresby, and Winnicott Football's Brody Schaefer. So please, if you can, vote on Athlete of the Week. Now, I was going to ask this, just a few more questions here with you girls. Unless we have something from, we do have a question. Okay, let's get it over. There we go. Please shout out your question. Go ahead, and you are?
Nikki, Natalie's mom.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I'm curious how each of you mentally reset after a tough race.
Great question.
Great question.
How do you mentally reset after a tough race? So, let's start with Natalie on that one.
I eat food and I sleep.
All right. Well, it seems to have worked. Well, we're going to go around like this. So go ahead, Sam.
I would say usually I just have a conversation with my dad, and we kind of like, I don't know, I like to plan out how like I'm going to recover from that race or anything, like plan out like what I'm going to do for practices to like plan for the next one basically.
Okay. Go ahead, Natalie.
I usually spring back pretty quick and eat food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Izzy.
I don't know. Usually my emotions are pretty high, but once I like cope with that, I don't know. I'm pretty happy, move on to the next week and focus on the next race.
Okay. All right, Elsa.
I talk with my mom.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, I definitely talk with my mom about it, but usually the quicker that I stop thinking about it, the better.
Interesting. Good question. One thing I wanted to know, well, I have a couple last things here. Brett, unless you have something from online. I want to quick get your advice for younger runners. You know, it wasn't that long ago for, well, obviously, Sam, that was, a couple years ago. But what advice would you give to these runners that are just starting out? Let's say they're 5th, 6th graders. They see you winning these trophies, right? They want to be just like you. So what advice would you give them? We're going to start here with Elsa and go around.
Yeah, I think that when you think about winning state champions, it sounds like such a serious, hard thing, but I think one of the things that we're best at is trying to make it light, and I think some good advice is remember to have fun. You get the choice to sign up, unless your parents do it for you, obviously. But you sign up, so make the best out of it, and I know like sometimes on the line right before the gun goes off, we always say, just for fun, just for fun.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Natalie?
Yeah, I would just say stick with it and have fun with it because it is just running at the end of the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just say like get out of it what you can, like make some friends, and I know like everyone in cross country is super cool. Like everyone's fun, carefree, and just like go there to make friends rather than like be the best that you can be at practice, but like I don't know, like it's not that much. It's not pressure. Like yeah.
No, I totally understand. Allie?
I would also say stick with it. It's just so fun, and you'll meet some amazing friends and people throughout. So.
Okay. Izzy?
I would just say there's gonna be like, there's gonna be highs and lows, like, but there's a lot of adversity that you overcome running cross country, and I just think that can really help you in future life situations.
Okay. Elsa?
I know we always say run for fun and the time will come along with it, and I definitely would live by that for a first runner.
All right, good stuff. Again, advice for younger runners. I want to get real quick for our seniors, college stuff. Are you looking to do something at the next level? Have you chosen anything? No pressure. I'm just curious as a cat. Just want to know what's the next step there for you, Elsa.
Yeah, I've definitely want to run in college, and I've looked around a couple places, so yeah, definitely want to continue that.
Early thoughts on a major, perhaps?
Ultrasound, radiology.
Okay, very cool, very smart. All right, Natalie?
I'm also planning on running in college.
Okay.
I haven't committed yet, but I am thinking of radiology as well.
Oh, wow. Good, great stuff. So those are our only seniors, right? Everyone else underclassmen. Okay, good. Brett, we didn't have anything, so I guess this is time. I forgot to tell you, we do shout outs at the end of the show. This is where you send some love out to people who got you where you are today. And I'm actually going to start here with Elsa. I want you to look at that camera, though, over there, okay? You got it? So, okay, we're going to go around like this. So, go ahead, Elsa. Send your shout-outs.
I'd like to shout out Maddie Schoonover because we wish she could be here.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
I'd also like to shout out Maddie and my mom and dad and brother for everything
Okay.
that they've done for me and supported me along the way.
Great stuff. Natalie?
I would also shout out Maddie and my parents for being good supporters, and also my brother. He's really into the stats and everything. So.
Okay, great stuff. Sam?
I would also like to shout out Maddie, and then I would say my dad for sure, and then just my family overall. They're such big supporters and everything. So.
Okay, good stuff. Natalie?
I'd like to shout out my mom and then our whole rest of our team.
Okay, here you go, Elsa.
Obviously Maddie, my parents, and Heike.
Okay. All right, great stuff. I also want to send a shout out to Maddie. Sue, we wish she could have been here, but she was not able to. But we got 6 of the 7 girls here. So congratulations again. You know, usually it's here when I say, well, how are you going to do at the state? Well, we already know how you did at the state meet. They won the championship, right, Brett? So I want to thank you girls for taking time out of your busy schedule and bringing these trophies. Coach, thank you for that as well. So I want to wish you all the best of luck. Both our seniors, good luck on your next endeavors. And wow, I'd love to have you girls back here again, right? The returning runners. Maybe there'll be a 3rd championship trophy here that we can show off as well. So again, let's make sure I get all the names right here. For Elsa Gruber, Natalie Willis, Sam Zilm, Natalie Schultz, Elsa Weiland, right? And Izzy Malloy. Thank you so much for being on the show. Best of luck in all your endeavors, and hopefully we'll see you back here again next year on the Varsity Roundtable. Rosie, put it on the, and I want to thank Coach Heike and a couple of the parents out here. And where's the little guy? Where'd he go to? Is he off? I don't know what he's doing. Maybe grabbing some more candy. But thank you so much for tuning into the show. I want to thank everybody, the online audience as well. Thank you for those questions. They were all fantastic. So I believe we're going to be taking the next couple weeks off. I have some work things to do, and then we have the holiday, obviously. So hopefully we'll be back here again real soon with another episode of the Roundtable. So until then, have a great holiday, and we'll see you back here again for another episode of the Varsity Roundtable. Keep smiling.